and this is a never-ending story. Once again, the apex court has pulled up the Punjab government over farm fires. Punjab councillors blame Haryana and earn the ire of the apex court. The Supreme Court bench says, why help lawbreakers on farm fires? Bar paddy from farm fire culprits. Stop giving MSP or minimum support price to farm fire violators is what the Supreme Court has said. Kanu has more details on that. Kanu, in fact, the Supreme Court extremely upset about the fact that in spite of just so many directions, farm fires continue.
Yes, Neha, the heavy firing which is coming from the Supreme Court bench to the Punjab government over why the farm fires are still on rise. This is despite the fact that the Punjab government had categorically told the Supreme Court today that the 1,000 FIRs have been filed against those farmers who have, burned their crops. And moreover, 2 lakh crore rupees have been collected as environmental cess from those defaulters. But this hasn't convinced the Supreme Court so far. And the Supreme Court has asked the Punjab government to give the breakup of all the fines which have been collected from these farm fires, and also went on to say that the beneficiaries given under the NSP to the farmers should not be given who are booked for burning their farms.
Kanu, but what about the other states? Because here in the Punjab Council did blame Haryana, but this stubble burning continues not just in Punjab but also other states as well.
Yes. The Council for Delhi, in fact, has said that, the Punjab fires are a little bit controlled because the Punjab government in its affidavit has said that the over 600 districts are completely fire-free and they are acting very hard. So at this, the Delhi government wanted to bring in Haryana state into it. At this, the Supreme Court said that you don't need to bring politics over here and you need to first focus where the problem is. So Punjab is basically facing the ire from the Supreme Court today for not controlling the fires despite clear directions in its earlier order.
Do not give minimum support price to the violators. Here the Supreme Court is suggesting additional measures, in fact, to deal with this problem year after year. What is the government eventually going to do? Because this is the state government of Punjab, wherein passing laws or coming down heavily against farmers is certainly not something that any government would want to do, isn't it, Kanu?
Yes, Neha, that's the only point that even the Supreme Court has also said in its oral observation that barring MSP is not the only solution because it is a huge issue. And so far, the Punjab government has also said that we are taking measures, but they are silent on the giving of MSP to the farmers. The court is saying MSP should not be given to those farmers who are booked for the fire farms from the next year. So this thing, this is still being talked about in the courts and we are speaking. So we will see from where this hearing goes on. But for the time being, the Punjab government is facing a lot of wrath from the Supreme Court for not controlling the fire farms as it should have been.
Talk to us a little about what the Council has said about the kind of penalties that have been imposed on farmers and what are the other measures that they're taking to dissuade the farmers from burning stubble.
So the Punjab government has said that they have fired 1,000 FIRs. They have submitted that 684 districts have been made fire-free. They've also said that environmental cess to the tune of 2 lakh crore has been collected already from those farmers, and the fines are still being imposed and collected. So, in all, the Punjab government is trying to defend, and also Punjab government has said that they are giving 80% subsidy to the farmers to buy those machines which are helpful, and has asked Centre to intervene into it. At this, the Supreme Court is now saying that if the Centre government helps one state, it has to do to other states as well. So that is where the Centre is not taking any steps. So in this whole scenario, the Punjab government is looking, despite doing all these things, are still not being able to convince the top court today over what all they have done to control the farm fires so far.
All right, Kanu Sharda getting us all of those details from the Supreme Court of India. Once again, the court coming down heavily on the Punjab government, asking questions as to what they have done. Deny minimum support price to farm fire violators. That's one step is going to prevent them or stop them or dissuade them from, in fact, burning the stubble is what the court believes essentially, and that's the direction to the Punjab government.